a bat credit card. They gave him a bat.
Lord Jesus in heaven, please give me the ability to get through this fish in one sitting. Please, God. Hi, how you doing? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Monster Hunter Rise. How was your weekend? Mine was pretty good. Today, we are not going to be doing anything in the village for actually quite a while. According to comments from last episode, that blue checkmark thing will go away when we hit Sunbreak, and there will be more quests in the village. How exciting is that? We still have 2 quests here, and honest to God, I did debate just doing them this weekend. I really debated catching up, but I thought about it, and I was just like, you know, it's kind of fun just shooting the shit and, you know, hunting monsters that are very easy. Yeah, this is part of it. Just ripping through these quests. I want to go hunt a Wroggi. Alright, let's grab the dog, hop on the supply box, grab some of this stuff, and then we're going to take the back exit, which I think should spit us out in Area 2. Look at the map, Mom. We're outside of the map. In the last 3 weeks, since I moved back and started doing weekly uploads, I've noticed that I've gotten a little bit less viewership than normal, and I was like trying to fix that and trying to figure out what I had done. I think it could be censorship, technically speaking. Hear me out. For a while at the beginning of the series, at the beginning of Defenseless, I did censor all my videos, and then I moved to censoring just the first 5 minutes of the videos, right? What I think has happened is after hitting 1,000 subscribers and being able to monetize the channel, I think YouTube might frown upon uncensored videos a little bit more. So it's not impossible to grow the channel, it's just going to happen at a slower rate. So I think I'm going to test out, at least for this week, censoring the videos again. Because the other thing that I like about it is that it kind of forces me to re-watch the edits, because I will admit, I have gotten a little bit lazy in not watching everything all the way through and doing like a final pass, which I think the censorship cuts will help with that because they kind of force me into doing them. That being said, yeah, I got poisoned. Son of a... That being said, I'm not too worried. I actually like the censorship bit. I enjoy the fact that the noises that are coming out are from Monster Hunter games and stuff. It's that I think it's the collection sound from Monster Hunter 3 because that's burned into my memory. It should be nice. I don't think anyone's complained about it yet. I want to know what he said. I'm sorry, YouTube doesn't let that happen. Uh-oh. Wroggi, why are you like this? Just let me kill you. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tap this so that I just don't have to take a potion and it's gone. That cleanser ability is so helpful. Good lord. You're gonna jump back, then you try to send out poison. You're not? Aww. Now he's gonna send out poison. Jesus. Come on. There we go. There's the nice head bops. Come on, let me pap you. Oh, my camera's not even locked onto you, silly boy. Well, whatever. After this, I think it's just the bear and then tetrahedron again. Now, I probably will continue do sort of like the small monster culling quest. I think I did do them after last video. It was like kill 20 of these other weird like bug creatures. Oh, who's the lucky guy? Okay, can I ride? Okay, there we go. Hulu, I want you to go for the throat, and I want you to be as vicious as you possibly can. Get him. Get him. Don't stop. Keep going. He's on the ground. Kick him. Kick him in the head. Go for the kill. He can't be at that much health. We dropped a lot on him with that Hulu. I'm surprised that he even survived that. I had a feeling there was like nothing left for him. He's also weak to ice. Oh boy, Wroggi, that was not good. There's a few more things that have come out of Monster Hunter Wilds. I think I've covered everything that I wanted to cover from Gamescom. Oh, there's actually one minor thing. There is a very small portion of the map that is underwater. So there are underwater controls in Wilds. Now, there's no underwater combat, but I think that they are very heavily like maybe hinting towards the fact that they are still exploring that idea, you know? It wouldn't surprise me if we find out after Wilds that Wilds originally may have intended to bring back the water mechanics, but they might not have had it yet. I guarantee by, what are we in, Generation 6? We're heading into Generation 6. By 7, I would assume they're going to go full-blown into water. Or maybe the portable team is working on it. I don't know. It just sounds like they're probably going to try to revisit that. If not, there might just be areas in the map that monsters don't go to, but you can still swim and collect materials in, which makes sense. Like, it does. Any of the fishing ponds can be deep enough. You just don't have monsters in there. There's no combat there. Okay, it's fine. Arzuros, the bear.
Get the f*** off!
So as of recent, I've been working out with my boy, Nick. Since I have a bunch of workout equipment in the backyard, he comes over Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We work out for about an hour. Yeah, part of working out is just like getting your diet right, making sure that you're like hydrated. And two of the easiest things to do when you start getting into it is, A, you need to drink a gallon of water every day. It sucks because you don't realize how much a gallon is until you like hold a gallon of water and you just realize like, oh, this is a lot. Like this is a surprising amount. Hold on, I'm going blue. Also, I did see all the comments talking about courage mode, and I looked up a little bit about courage mode for the hammer. Sorry, I'm gonna go on a slight tangent about this. The courage mode on the hammer is fine in niche scenarios. Basically, it helps you do more elemental damage, and it does sicker combos, I guess. So you still can do like the big finishing attack. You just have to like land other combos before you can do it. It's not something I'm interested in yet. Maybe in the future I'll be interested in it. And I did see that a lot of people said you have to use that great slam ability when the monster's asleep. So I'll try to get better at that. Oh, look at that. He's already broken. Is that claws? I don't know if you can break his back. But the courage mode basically does more elemental damage, and in Sunbreak, elemental damage is just more powerful, so it might become useful. Aside from that, it's probably not going to be something I use too frequently right now. I just tend to like this wire bug combo of just dropping the hardest hits in the game. Come back here, bud. What happened? What happened? Did someone hit you with a giant hammer? Oh, you're going to sit on me, you piece of shit. You know what? No. I'm going to bonk you on the fucking head like that. Editing Defenseless, put that sound effect in. Not that one, the other one. That one. Let's go. Oh, look. It's the UK man. He's gonna shiv me. You got any fucking gear, mate? Jesus. I do like the fact that in hub quests, these monsters have more health. Like, it's a significant amount. Kinda nice. I could have done that so much better. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I'm sorry. That's so weird. They seem to stay in that mode a lot more when I have this setting on. When the other setting was on, it feels like they would immediately drop out and be like, oh, you can't ride me anymore, bye. Hello, Capono. Capono, the scary cat, just rubbed up against my leg. Oh, it was the weightlifting one. That's what it was. That's what I was doing before I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry, welcome to Defenseless. I forget. Drinking a gallon of water is just a very easy one. The other super easy one is creatine monohydrate. It is a supplement that has been around for God knows how long and has had numerous studies done on it that prove that it is just not bad. I think some people may get like an upset stomach, but most of the time I've seen very little evidence about that. And by that I mean I've seen the bald muscle man on YouTube.
Faking being nice is really hard.
Roll credits say that is a thing, kind of, but it's probably something else in your diet that's fucking with you. Above all else, it's basically just free, it's free gains, essentially. So use creatine monohydrate. You can do it at any point in fitness. It's just an easy supplement once a day, a scoop of that stuff. It's like $20 for, 2-3 months supply of it. And at the end of the day, it's just like, it's one of those no-brainers. Like, it's very easy. Your body is fine with it. The thing about it is you need to drink it with water. And, as I mentioned, drinking a gallon of water is just awesome. So a little bit of a backstory. About a year ago, I went on this huge camping trip over the summer with, it was a class. And while we were there, we were at high elevations here in California, up in like the northern parts of the state. We went to Bristlecone National Forest, which is fucking awesome. That's where you find some of the oldest living organisms on Earth, like the Bristlecone trees that are like, they're very weird because they grow at high elevations and nothing else grows there. So pretty much there's no like competition for them up at that elevation. So they just grow forever unless they get struck by lightning. And in some cases they get struck by lightning and still live. They're just awesome little trees and they look demented as shit. Editing Defenseless, throw up a photo of Bristlecone. And while we were there, I had a 1-gallon plastic water bottle. It was awesome. I remember one morning our teacher was like, all right, everyone here is dehydrated. And then he like stopped himself and goes, Okay, hold on. Everyone but Defenseless. Defenseless, you're fine. And I was just drinking my 1 gallon of water, just slamming that fucker. And it came in handy. I ended up, giving it to other people when we were like back at the cars and had no water. Loved that water bottle. Dropped it on my apartment floor. Exploded into a million pieces. Dropped a gallon of water. It was a bad day. When that thing exploded, it was sad. I was both sad and angry because I loved that water bottle. But in recent months, I had learned that my gal Yeti, which I know Yetis are fucking expensive, and they are expensive, but are they really high quality? Yes, Yeti does make good products. I learned that a Yeti makes a 1 gallon, so it's been on my mind for a good long while to pick up one of these things, and finally yesterday I just bit the bullet and I bought a Yeti 1 gallon tumbler. I would heavily suggest people rethink their life if they're trying to buy one of those things, because Jesus Christ, they are fucking expensive. That being said, Lord Jesus in heaven, that thing is awesome. It is. Hold on. I'm gonna. Jesus fucking Christ. Remember, like a gallon of water, I think is 10 pounds. I'm gonna drink from my convenient water bottle. I'm gonna be honest, if I tried to drink out of this thing while driving down the highway, I think it would be dangerous. At least when that thing's full. When that thing's full, it is heavy as hell. That being said, is it fucking awesome? Yeah, it's fucking awesome, dude. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's fucking dope. I love it. I love it already. I've only had it for a little bit. And the nice part is, I just wake up in the morning, I can go to my kitchen, I can put creatine monohydrate, like 1 scoop of it in there. It's even more diluted at that point, but it will get into my system no matter what. It'll probably be a little bit nicer since it's, dripping into my system as I drink all my water throughout the day. And my God, that thing is just, I noticed it when I had the plastic 1 gallon jug, but when you have the ability to like see how much water you need to drink in a day, it's a lot easier to do it. Now, the downside is that when I got home yesterday from purchasing it, I think it was like a 5, and I finished the entire gallon because I told myself I would. I had to pee about like 7 times in the night. It was horrible. I had a real bad night of sleep. Was I hydrated in the morning? Yes, you bet your ass I was. I was big chillin', right? I'm about to get smashed. Damn, I avoided that? That was sick as shit. Do you have 2 brakes on your bill? I think you do. Jesus Christ. He's big enough and slow enough that we can just abuse this poor tetrahedron. It's okay, little mathematical shape. It's okay. You weren't designed to win this.
Man, I never knew.
I want that other arm, though, just for completion's sake. That'd be great. And maybe your back. I would assume your back turtle shell can snap. Yo, that's what he looks like. He looks like the grown-up version of the duck turtles from Avatar. What are they called? I think they're duck turtles, right? The turtle ducks? Oh, I think they're called turtle ducks. That rolls off the tongue more effectively. After returning yesterday with my 1 gallon Yeti, I did do something, I don't call it stupid. It's something that I've wanted to do. I said to myself, I want to make a shelf for all my other Yetis. Because, if you have a bunch of water bottles, they mean something to you. Like, I can look at them and be like, oh yeah, that was my high school one, or that was my, early college one, and like that. And all the bumps and dings are just memories. So I wanted to display them. And so early this morning, woke up, went to, my dad was like, dad, annoyed the fuck out of him until he told me where I could find some scrap wood. And then I went and found scrap wood, found some brackets, and I screwed a ginormous shelf above my closet. Here's a lovely photo of all my fucking Yetis that I've acquired over the years. Some of them have been gifts, some of them have been purchased by me, but now I just have the 1 gallon. So the 1 gallon's gonna be the main girl from now on. She's a pretty girl. She's a real nice one. The other one is my coffee mugs, dude. Yeti, their coffee mugs are so fucking good, dude. The amount of coffee I've drank through them. Fun fact, the editing Defenseless, zoom in on the straw one. So originally, I had a super early, like 7 a.m. in college class, and I would go there with my Yeti coffee mug, and I was like, dude, I need more fucking coffee. Like, this is not cool. I can't survive in this class. So I just basically would fill up an entire pot and then show up to class with like so much goddamn coffee, and I just drink it. It was an English class. The teacher was kind of cool, but I always struggled in English, so I was like, dude, I need to be awake. That was in like maybe 2019, 2018 was there. I think it was right around the time, I think I was in that class when Steven Hellenberg died, because I remember like that was the most significant thing that happened during that class, was that I was walking on campus on part of the like trail system that they had that was like nature, but it's really just like, you know, California nature, so it's desert. And I remember pulling up my phone and just seeing like, oh, Steven Hellenberg died of ALS, and I was kind of bummed. I was. Steven Hellenberg, shout out to the real one for creating the best TV show of all time. I can't wait when I'm in the nursing home with all the other Gen Z pieces of shit out there just going, play the next episode of SpongeBob. And we're just watching SpongeBob the entire time, playing Minecraft with one another, and then saying Skibbity Riz or some other bullshit. Well, we're Gen Z. We're not into Skibbity Riz. We're into like MLG. MLG, the quality brain rot. Good lord, this coffee is kind of good. The whole monitor thing, yeah, we upgraded monitors, as you probably saw in the last episode when I said, I'll probably wait till this weekend, and then I posted the photo of it. But I don't think anyone noticed, the tiny monitor is gone. So I learned this the hard way. Turns out my graphics card may have 5 ports, and it may technically have the ability to push display to each of those ports, but not at the same time. So according to Nvidia or Asus or whoever the makes my graphics card, I can only push 4 monitors on it. So it's not the end of the world. I just lost that little mini monitor, which, to be honest with you, I think was causing more problems than it was solving. So now we're back to normal monitors, but I will say, it is fucking nice. It is a luxury. This is overkill, by all means. And, you know, a few years ago when I didn't have a desktop computer, not a few years, like 10 years ago when I didn't have a desktop computer at all, this was a long dream away. We can beat up Pukei-Pukei. That's cute. And then we can eat some dango. Probably call it at the Pukei-Pukei. That's probably enough. But good lord, dude. Having this extra vertical monitor, once again, I said it in the video. I have no idea why it was going to be good, but I know the second I get it, I'll be like, dude, this is awesome. And it is. I think the best part is that on one of the vertical monitors, I can have Defenseless and Defenseless's YouTube pulled up, which is kind of nice because it provides me the ability to download videos very easily, because it's kind of set up for that type of shit when I have to grab content to like prove a point and be like, look at this video of Wendigoon talking about the Mandela catalog. It's spooky. And then on the other monitor, I can just have like my own personal YouTube of like whatever I'm watching while editing, you know? And it just proves to be a very nice system. I can also have Spotify open on there. At the moment, when I edited last video, I had just like another file explorer window, because I have a few files that I store in that I might need for YouTube videos. So like the sound effects file is different than the garbage file, that's different than the music file. Like they're all in their own little areas. Why am I not using wirebugs, dude? No, get loser. Oh, I'm already fully charged. God, I love the fact that he can take more of a beating now. This is so nice. Like, monsters actually take time now. I feel like we ripped through low rank so unbelievably easily. Like, these at least get to go to a second area. Oh my god, dude. I don't think I realized it. When I fought some of those monsters, like even Rathalos, Diablos, Tigrex, dude, I was like one-zoning most of them. It's kind of crazy how much damage this thing can put out, or how powerful the hunter is just in Rise in general. To have them with a little bit more meat on their bones is perfect. But I don't know how high rank is going to go. High rank might be a little crazy. And I want to kind of know if you guys know the answer to this. When you guys said that low rank gets more quests, that's what that blue check mark is. Does low rank get its own, or do the village quests get their own high rank? Or is it just like, no, there's like 5 quests that are village based? It's not that much. Because that's what I'm more interested about. Ooh, the other thing I'm very fascinated about is that I had mentioned a desire for all the monsters being basically the same level, and a bunch of people commented that that's essentially what endgame Sunbreak is. So I'm very interested to see how that works out. I don't remember seeing anything about Sunbreak. once again, at the time, I think I was in college when Sunbreak came out. It was, what, 2 years ago? That could have been right when I moved out. So I was just busy at that time. I say 2 years ago because on Steam, the little news broadcast says, like, 2-year anniversary for Sunbreak. And that makes sense. That's about the time that Monster Hunter does. They'll release a game, and I guess 2 years later, or 1 year later, the G-Rank expansion comes out. Oh, shit. Pukei-Pukei, come here, bud. That's awesome. I got the 3rd hit. Oh, I hope that he has enough gas in his tank to make it. Yes! Yes, we got the 3rd hit. Hey, pal. You got beautiful eyes. Do you think they'd make a good gemstone for my ring? I think they would, as I scrub his brains off with my hammer. Well, I think that's going to do it for today's episode. Welcome to Monday. Have a great rest of your guys' week, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Call your mother, tell her you love her. Bye.